this is Kenny Smith from KennySmithGuitar.com, and I thought I'd take some time and tell you about the Dario, what they've got going on, and the stuff that I use, and the strings that I use, and I have been using these strings for probably over 20 years, is the nickel wound. It's EJ22, and they're a nickel wound string, and they're a jazz medium gauge, which is just a medium gauge strings. It starts from the low E 56 thousandths to 13 thousandths, standard medium gauge. But main thing is they're nickel wound, and I like that. This string on my acoustic, I play mostly mahogany guitars, but on my guitar, you don't have any other tones. It seems to bring out the actual tone of the guitar, and it doesn't add a tone. And that's pretty important to me in the studio. You can hear all kinds of overtones when you go in the studio, and I feel like this nickel wound string, the EJ22s, doesn't have much overtones, if not at all. It just really brings out the tone of the guitar, and I love the tension on these. It has, to me, has just the right amount of tension that really makes the mahogany growl. I like that on a rhythm when it growls like that. And this string is the best string I've used, and I love these things. And to me, they last longer. And that's what I like. I just really, all my guitars are really love these strings. So try these out if you haven't. If you're using a bronze strings, you may like them, but try the nickel wound. They're just incredible to me, the sound of them. Another thing, as far as string maintenance, I use this Accelerate, and it's in between sets and stuff. Comes in this can. It's kind of an airtight can, but it's got an applicator, and then you just wipe this applicator there on your strings, and keeps them nice and lubricated. And that's pretty important if you got a gig there and you get in some of that Nashville hot chicken. You got it all over your hands. Wipe your hands off, but hey, take this stuff. This is great stuff. It'll clean your guitar strings up there in between changes, and I love this stuff. It's especially some gigs you go to, it's real humid, and this really makes the strings slick. And great product. Planet Waves Accelerate, and like I say, it comes in this nice little tin can. But I use that stuff regularly, especially in the summertime. That stuff is awesome, because just different parts of the country and stuff, you'll run into some humidity, and it's just really keeps your hands, the strings nice to play on, and use it in the studio too. It keeps down the squeaks and stuff in the studio. That digital, when you're recording digital, it seems to really bring out the string squeaks and stuff like that. And this really, I like using this stuff. As far as guitar maintenance, I love this stuff right here. It's also the Planet Waves. It's a spray cleaner, and I've been using this stuff for a couple years now, and I really like it. Some of the other cleaners I've used has like it's kind of real greasy, and it leaves a film there on the guitar. But this stuff, with a nice microfiber cloth, it really shines up your guitar. And I use this stuff a lot in the summertime too. Just spray it on the back of your neck, and it really will get you through the gig. But this is great stuff. It's a Shine spray cleaner, and it really works well. That's my favorite. String changes. I love these clippers. They're really simple design, but one of the things that I like is the ends of these clippers are rounded off real nice, and I've got a real nice, couple really nice new, I got a new Collings guitar and a Suda guitar, and some of the other, like a standard wire clipper, all those clippers are pointed, and you get a little nervous going up to the peg head with a nice, lacquer, and you get a little nervous clipping your strings. But with these being rounded off, it has less chance of doing damage to the guitar if you accidentally get into the peg head. But love these. They're great design. They cut well, and they're really streamlined. They're light, and it's even got a bridge pin puller on one of the ends. And I don't use the string winder part. That's why mine's modified. I always put my strings on without the winder. I wrap the post first, and then put the string through the post at the last. So I'll show that in a video someday, how I change my strings. But that's why it also has a string winder on it, but I don't use that part. I'm really used to using vintage guitars, and most of those vintage guitars have the original keys that I have, and I try to save the keys. And but man, these string clippers are great. They're awesome. If you don't have a set of these, get a set of these. They're great. Another thing that I'm excited about is the NS Micro Sound Hole tuner. This tuner fits inside the sound hole and inside the guitar, so it's really out of the way. It's easy to read when you're playing, have your guitar and at a jam or something like that. And I love it because it's not obstructing the peg head, and it's one of the first ones I've seen that fits in sound hole, and it really picks up well. I really love this tuner. I'm been using one ever since they come out, and I'm really happy with it. And it's one of the best things that I think Dario's come up with. And that's one thing I'll say about the Dario as a company. They strive to keep coming up with new products and to make our you're playing better. They keep coming up with better products and to help you with music. And I love that about that company. They're just not sitting still. They're always striving to invent something, and this is one of the best things they've come up with. I love that. And like I say, I'm really into old instruments and instruments in general, guitars, and I just like the way this doesn't obstruct the peg head and that, but it really picks up well. I'm really tickled with this. This has been a great thing since I've used one ever since they come out, and they're awesome. And one of the last things I want to talk about is humidity control, and they have a lot of products, but one of the best things I've used is the Humiditrack system. And this is a little sensor that you can put it in your guitar case. I put mine. It has a clip on it, so it'll fit about anywhere in the case, and it comes with all kinds of little Velcro things. But this will track. If you gotta download your phone app on your phone, and it will track your temperature and how humid your guitar is in your case. And as you know, if you for us that where it gets cold in the wintertime, when that humidity drops, usually it's around, temperature gets 30 degrees, watch out, that humidity is going to drop. And if it gets below 20% or even 25%, your moisture is going to leave your guitar, and that wood is going to shrink. And when it does that, it could cause a top crack, and we don't want that. So this right here will monitor your guitar, so you know exactly where your guitar is at all times, as far as how humid it is in the case. And I keep mine in the case in the wintertime, mostly summertime too. I never have it out of the case, so it slows down that. But I use this routinely, and it'll give you updates. It's even got a shock thing. If your case is dropped somehow, it'll tell you, alert you on your phone, hey, your guitar has been dropped. You can keep track of it. It's awesome. It works great. It's Bluetooth, and if you download the app, man, it's easy to use. You can profile and do a profile pic of your guitar, load it up there, and you can. I'm not sure how many instruments, but it will. The app will hold several instruments if you got one of these for each one of your guitars. But man, this is great. I love this product, and it's there again. It's the Humidity, and it's great. It's a great system. Works off Bluetooth, hooks up with your phone. It's one of the best things that has come along. I think that people at the Dario is really doing a great job with this. This was really one of the best things that I use in the wintertime, and it really works. It's awesome. In your music store or wherever you shop online, man, check out the Dario products, man. They're great. They're great people to work with. I've endorsed their products for a long time, and I just love their stuff. They really care about the musicians, and they keep trying to get better, and I love that about the company. I'm so tickled to be affiliated with them, and I just love their stuff. But if I'm out playing and stuff like that, you want to see any of this stuff, just holler at me backstage, or if you see me out jamming or something like that, just let me know, and I'll let you see any of the stuff or try it out. They're great. So check out the Dario online, and check out the products and read about it. They got everything you could imagine on there, and they're just a great company, and I'm glad to be affiliated with them, and have been for a long time, and glad to be a part of their team.